Well, as promised, here's part two. As you can see, way off there, you can still hear the highway. Took me about 10 minutes to get all my stuff on and get in my coveralls. Got my dog with me, Holly Girl, and like I say, I'm in the Creek Boat, the M10 model. I'm not a salesman. I'm just a happy customer. You know, because I mean, there's some good kayaks out there, but they weigh, you know, 65, 80 pounds. This boat right here weighs, bare dry weight is 50 pounds. You know, and I got the little compact battery up in front of Holly, out of the way, plug it in. It's in a little lunchbox, easy to carry, weighs 24 pounds. Got my gear bag, still got ample floor room. Got some room behind the seat. And as you can see, I'm going along pretty good. I'm on number 1. Here's my little controller. I just keep it right beside of me. I didn't mount it or anything because, like I say, everything's easy on, easy off if you just want to go through for a paddle fishing in the backwater. But we're actually trying to jump shoot some ducks today, which is perfectly legal before you start bashing me. Again, if I had my decoys, they would be sitting right there, and Holly would have to inch forward, and my gear bag would actually be behind the seat. And then I'd keep a couple dozen decoys right here in front of me, and they're only in my way until I throw them out. Got my paddle laying in the floor. It's almost as long as the boat is. The boat's a 10-foot model. I've got an M98 also, which is 9 foot 8 inches, if I remember correctly. But like I say, I cut the trolling motor down to, you know, all I need, because this is all I use it on, is just a little boat. It's easy on, easy off. Everything lays in the floor. Rigged up my steering cables. They just loop over my shoe or my boot. Whatever I want to wear fishing. Maybe I'll be barefooted. I just slip it over my foot. If in the event of an accident, I'm sure I can reach down and just toss it off of my feet. It won't be in no danger. Pretty simple concept. You can see me steering. Like I say, pretty simple. The right pedal turns you right, and the left pedal turns you left. The hardest part of this whole do-it-yourself gizmo was probably getting them wires to go down into that little pipe back there to where I made the tee at. You can see it steering. Got my floating gun case behind my seat. Pretty stable boat. I mean, it ain't, I've stood up in it in the summertime, but you know, it ain't one that you can, you know, stand up and throw a fly rod out of. But it's to get back into the skinny water. This boat will draft. I've had it, I know, in less than 5 inches of water fishing. It probably wouldn't draft in 5 inches of water with the battery and the trolling motor and my gun. But like I say, we're gonna ease back here, and we've had so much rain. I've never seen the lake, High Rock Lake. I've never seen High Rock Lake this full. The ducks could really be sitting anywhere. But whether we get a duck or not, we're out here on God's playground, and I can't think of anywhere else I'd rather be right now. Ain't that right, Holly Girl? We go get a duck? Huh? We seen some gadwall. I think they was gadwall when we was doing the part 1 of this video. But again, if you got any questions, just shoot me a message, and I'll answer as soon as I can. Easing around these bends right here is where I've had luck at in the past with wood ducks. They get back in that little timber right there. There goes a blue heron. But anyway, like I say, if you're looking for a good little boat, lightweight, this boat dry weight, like I say, is 50 pounds. I throw it on one shoulder, with the trolling motor on it. With the paddle in it and my seat. I could throw it on one shoulder and grab my rods and my tackle bag and carry it a pretty reasonable distance. Or I've got a rope in the front. It's actually a deer drag that I wire. It comes with a hole in the front for a pull rope. You can drag it if you want to. I'm just real particular about my stuff, and I didn't want to scratch the bottom of it all up, to be honest with you. We sneak back here and crappie fish, you know, bring a couple rods, a dozen of minnows, a small tackle bag, a little mushroom anchor, you know, loop it through right here and drop it in the brush and set right there, and I promise you it's all the fun you'll want to have in a day's time. But anyway, I'm gonna get off here and we're gonna ease up through here and we're gonna see what we see. But if we don't see anything, we're gonna have a good time, ain't we, Holly? You having a good time, Holly girl? Huh? Every time I talk to you, you think I see something, huh? I don't see nothing right now but just a bunch of trash floating. Again, that's sad. People won't pick up what they bring in. My grandpa used to say, take all the memories and leave only footprints. If everybody did that, we'd have a whole lot more prettier place to look at while we're fishing instead of a bunch of trash floating. But anyway, I'm going to get off here and see what happens.